It's not you that is judging other people. It's the mind, the ego. You associate yourself with the mind. You think you are the mind. I think I am doing. You hear yourself, you hear that voice. And that voice is the cause of suffering. You, the real you, is just sitting in the background, just chilling, relaxing, in complete contentment and happiness, until he hears those voices. And then he reacts to them, and it makes itself like, oh, this is actually me. You give them power. By disassociating yourself with them, by actually first looking at them, you can see for yourself that something is off there. They're talking about the weirdest stuff. Just listen to your mind. What are your thoughts telling you? What are they saying? What are they imagining? What are they projecting? What are the storylines? Just listen to them, and soon enough, you'll be like, well, wait a second, this is like not what I really think or believe. These are just like some beliefs that I picked up along the way. Some thoughts that someone told me, like, who knows when? This is not me. You can choose yourself again. And when I say choose yourself again, I mean more about you can just be yourself again. Your beingness, just you being here now. And feeling your beingness is enough to make you love yourself. Love yourself like you have never loved yourself. There's so much beauty in there, just in pure being. If you can reach it, because the thought's going to be covering up the whole show. Like they just love to talk. Mind loves to talk. Blabber. Incessantly. It's doing that with a reason. If you knew that you're totally fine without the mind, that you're existing, and have your being, feeling your being of eternity, you would never listen to any of the voices in your head, any of the thoughts. You would say like, what is this blabbermouth around me? What do I need this for? Why is it giving me these images? Well, it's giving it to you constantly because it wants to keep your attention at it. If you pull your attention away from it, it starts to lose its power. And it's literally going to disappear. It's going to die. More and more each day. And you're going to completely remove yourself from it, basking in bliss and peace that you are. But it does take a choice. Your being is constantly making decisions. Decisions about this world. And you will notice, like, if you're just sitting there, your body is going to just move and lift up towards outside if it's a sunny day. You don't need the thought about it. You would just be sitting there and it's like you're just going to lift yourself up. It's going to be moved like a little beautiful butterfly towards the outside. Oh, sunny. You don't need any thoughts about it. Imagine moving like that throughout all of your experiences, all day long. From one table to the next chair, through the forest, through whatever you're working on, with people. And no one is even aware of that. Only you. You just appear to be slightly more content than them. In a little jolly mood. They will not even ask you, how are you little jolly all the time? They're so consumed with their thoughts. They could care less about happiness and why this person is happy all the time. They're completely their mind blocks, the ego blocks them from seeing you. They're not aware of you in that when you're like that. They don't even see you when they're in front of you, believe it or not. When people talk to you, they're so in their own mind that it blocks their physical vision. And then after they have finished their statements, they start to come out of it. There's a moment of silence in the mind. And they come back, oh, you're there. Oh, okay. And then you continue the conversation. How many times have you spoken to somebody and you become aware that you're actually there with that person? You were completely somewhere else. Speaking out your mind. Yeah, you were speaking out your mind. Your ego mind. There's a complete difference in communication when you're present within your being and you see the words coming out of your mouth. You're literally aware of the words coming out. Because you're being, you're inside of the being. And you will notice that the mouth is just speaking. You don't need thoughts for it. They're just coming out. Your being knows everything. Your being is of God. As Jesus called it, the Son of God. And he called everyone else the Son of God, not just himself. He said, you're all gods. Who am I to question him? If a master teacher tells me, you're all gods, I should be no, I'm not. You're better. I'm calling him a liar. Buddha was just there. That was enough. You don't even care about God. You're just so there. You're this is it. This is the true nature. Okay. Next question. Oh yeah, it's like that. Next question. Oh, it's like that. It just comes out. There's no need to think. Thinking is a preposterous idea by the mind. We tried it. There are wars. People mistreating each other. People not willing to communicate with each other. People being angry at each other. Anxieties. All kinds of diseases. I don't think God meant that. when He created us. I think God meant something much greater.